The beauty of lands, the green nature of its aesthetics. The funness of our people, the oneness in our smiles. The difference in tribes and tongues, but one thing binds us together. Our people, our sweet culture and diversity. Well, your guess is as good as mine. Yes, food. Food is the one thing that unites us as a people. It's obvious now more than ever that we are here to talk about food. I mean, with all the beauty our eyes have played host to, it's only normal to talk about food. To a city that needs no introduction, come and live and be at rest. Today, we will be taking a journey to explore a popular and delicious meal that makes Calabar thick apart from their beautiful babies. Let's talk about the gorgeous, the irrepressible, the outstanding, the one and only Afang Soup.
So I hear that Afang is the king of soups. Really, it is the king of soups. But you've not met the king of soups until you eat Afang that is cooked by an Efak woman. Afang, made by an Efak woman, has nothing like water in it.
Known by its English name, wild spinach, and botanically referred to as Gnetum africanum, it is one of the most popular soups in the country. Afang soup is a vegetable soup popular among the Efik people of the Efik Kingdom in Cross River State and the Ibibio people of Akwa Ibom in southern Nigeria.
The name, once you hear the name Afang, you should know that it's one specially made food. It's really, really special. Like, if I have Afang in my fridge, I will not eat any other thing. I just eat Afang.
It is a dish popularly known by Nigerians and also some parts of Africa. It is especially popular among the Ibibio and the Anang people of Akwa Ibom and Cross River State, who have adopted this cuisine as part of their cultural identity. It is served at home and in ceremonies like weddings, burials, festivals, mostly in the southern part of Nigeria.
If I have any occasion to go to, and the first thing I will ask them, are they making Afang soup? They're not making, I'm not coming.
To take tribe aside, Yoruba food are actually good, Yoruba soup, butter soup, okra, but Afang is still the best. And I actually like Afang personally, and my mom too. She actually loves Afang soup.
Afang soup is very nutritious, and the cost of preparation can be adaptable to family needs and preferences. You may ask, why is this soup so popular amongst the Calabar and Akwa Ibom people? Well, Afang is to Calabar and Akwa Ibom as Ewedu is to Yorubas. It is a signature soup that has earned its place as the mother of all soups in the citadel of power.
I cannot call myself an Ibibio person, and I don't know how to prepare Afang soup. It's a food that is in our culture, like something that my parents, like our forefathers, been doing. And because of the arrangement in it, if anybody is eating, if you're eating Afang, and I'm not hearing, I will not even know that you're eating Afang.
So, where did this delicious soup emanate from, and what leaf is used to prepare it?
The Okazi, that leaf water Afang, is from South. That is where you can get it, and you can get it very cheaper, very fresh, and very, very beautiful.
Afang is also grown in tropical regions, especially Nigeria, Congo, Gabon, Angola, Asia, and South America. The two main varieties found in Africa are Gnetum bucosalium and Gnetum africanum. The Okazi vine is a non-seasonal plant that can grow as a new sprout from the section where the stem has been cut out, or as a rhizome. Calm down, I also want to know what rhizome is. It is a continuously growing horizontal underground stem which puts out literal shoots and adventitious roots at intervals. Okazi, Eru, or Afang vine usually produces tiny flowers on maturity, and the seeds bear resemblance with the draped fruit. The The afang plant is not typically planted, but it grows as a forest vine, and the leaves are gathered as forest vegetables for culinary and medical purposes. The afang plant is an excellent source of dietary supplements, protein, vitamins, sodium, magnesium, calcium, iron, zinc, potassium, copper, and other essential amino acids that are required by the body. All these and more makes it one of the most sought out afang plant. The leaf can be used as a remedy for certain ailments and diseases. Whew, that was a long one.
The reason why people like Afang Soup, wherever they come here, they will just ask me, do you have Afang Soup? Because this is the best soup, really. And then Afang Soup give blood. The ingredients, the things you use and cook it, make you look fresh when you eat it.
Afang Soup helps you with sight. Like if you have issue with eye problem, Afang Soup will help you with it. And Afang Soup also help you to lose weight because of the leaf. Leaf alone helps you to lose weight, and it will give you blood. Also because of the periwinkle in it and other nutrients in it.
The afang leaf, or Okazi leaf as the Igbos call it, is a thick paper-like leaf which is usually hard to cut. But once they are sliced into smaller strips, they can be used in different cuisines and recipes ranging from stews to soups. While the Western world refers to afang leaf as wild spinach or wild vegetable, different African countries have different names for the afang leaf. In Congo, for instance, it is called fumbwa, cocoa. In Nigeria, it is called afang, okazi. In Cameroon, it's called okok, makumba, fumbwa, eru. Interestingly, did you know there's a slight difference between how afang is prepared in Calabar and Akwa Ibom and how it's being prepared by the Igbo people?
It's the same leaf, but it's different name. Like the Igbo call it Okazi, while the Cameroon people call it eru in their language. But it's the same thing, but the way they cook it is different. But I feel like the way we and Igbo people also cook it is slightly the same, but it's a little bit different.
Though the leaf is not common like that, Igbo people, they call it Okazi, but the main name for this thing is afang, known to everybody.
Afang soup and Okazi soup are very similar. The major difference is the thickener that is added to the Okazi soup to make it thicker. Most Igbo people also prefer to use only Okazi leaves without adding any other leaves.
So how do you make afang? First off, you ensure that your water leaf is plucked, washed, and cut properly. The special water leaf matters a whole lot. You must ensure that the water leaf you have are the ones that have small leaves. They look dried, otherwise your afang will be watery. After that, ensure that your pomo, your dried fish, your stockfish, and your goat meat or beef, whatever protein, but please not chicken. I see a lot of people put chicken in afang. It's a no-no. It's a no. I call it a food taboo. Steam to tender and then strain the water, that's the stock, out of it. Now put your water leaf on the fire. You won't need to add any water to it because the water leaf already is producing its water. I throw in my protein, the beef or the goat meat. If you have wells, we call it nkonko. If you don't have, you can make do with the shrimps, like you're seeing the shrimps in the pot now. Now allow it to boil, then add oil. In the Ifa kingdom, oil is an essential ingredient for afang. That is why we call it uporo afang. We don't just make afang soup, we make uporo afang. Because the afang won't be watery. It will be dried, and it is the oil that takes the ball down the throat.
Cook it with a lot of oil because it makes your soup look very nice.
The common mistake that most people normally do in afang soup is the salt. Because while you are boiling your meat, beef stock, you need to add salt and maggi. So if you want to prepare afang, if you want to prepare the main soup, you don't need to put salt again. And if there's a lot of salt in afang soup, you will not like it.
The salt, please be very particular about salt. The quantity has to be moderate because once afang stays on the fire, beyond 10 minutes, the salt comes out, it spikes. Crayfish is a major ingredient in afang. Our seasoning cubes, I like to bring different seasoning cubes together, mix them together to have that very unique taste. Adding the final touch to the soup is the afang itself. Why do we put afang last? So that it still stays fresh. If you put the afang and leave it on fire, the soup looks like you cooked it ages ago. So to give that unique afang taste, the moment you put the afang, you bring it down from fire, and your afang is ready.
You know what they say? Better soup na money kill 'em. Delicious, right? Some meals are made in heaven, and afang soup is one of them. How do I know? Well, I've had my fair share of this spontaneous meal.
Here in Calabar Port, we are giving out the best to the public. And when you taste it, bros, we do like this.
Okay. Why is this soup loved by all and sundry? Why is it so popular? Well, the unique taste of afang soup sets it apart from the rest of the pack. The soup has no barrier and it is enjoyed by the bourgeoisie and the proletariat. In simple English, we all understand the rich and the not so rich.
There's no swallow you can eat afang with, and it's going to give you the best taste you want.
You can serve your afang with pounded yam, with fufu, with gari, with semo, all kinds of swallow.
In my country, we don't wait for special occasions to eat good food. We just dive right into it. Anyone who says that money cannot buy happiness clearly hasn't spent their money on afang soup. I know, right? You're hungry.